Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I'm outside my backyard and I wanted to share with you this video. It's called The Acronym of the Self. I spent a lot of time over the weekend working on my own personal path and just doing a lot of writing, and I wanted to come up with 4 words that describe the self to me, and I thought I would share that with you here on my channel. So to know yourself and what you truly desire, you must be open to it. The self can be described as these 4 simple things. S, to study. E, to evolve. L, to learn. And F, just simply have fun. If we study ourselves, we learn what we want, and we become more aware of what we are, who we are, what our purpose is here. Once we have spent time really studying ourselves, we move to evolving, where we then begin to grow, and we're looking more deeper within ourselves. We become more aware, more self-aware, more authentic, and more alive simply with our own personal life. So the whole process is learning, so we can add learning into all aspects of it, because you learn as you're studying, you learn as you evolve, and you have fun while you're learning. So yeah. So while we are studying and evolving and learning, we can just simply have fun. We know it's an ever-growing experience. It's one that is constantly growing and never changing. We're always wanting to, strive to learn and study, learn more about ourselves. Because when we learn more about ourselves, we can become the greatest idea of ourselves, the greatest person that we want to be. And we can give that to the world and share it, knowledge, and learn from each other. Because it's like it can be just so special and perfect, if we all just, well, I don't want to say perfect, but, everything can just be so amazing if we take the time to really study ourselves. Because true learning is really going to start within yourself first. You've got to know who you are, what you're wanting. You may not necessarily know where you're going. You may have ideas, of course, but you want to strive to learn who you are and what you want, and build confidence within yourself, because no one's going to be able to help you with anything but yourself. You've got to be able to, do this on your own, Pine needle. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Okay, so we know it's an ever-growing experience, one that is constantly growing, never ending. Through this self-aware process, we can begin to truly love ourselves in all aspects of ourselves, the good and the bad. Because, through life experiences and what we perceive as good or bad, like with bad, like some people might say, oh, that was sure bad, that happened, or, whatever the case may be. But bad isn't necessarily wrong, because when we experience something bad, we are actually growing and evolving on our own personal path. That experience that we had, it wasn't bad, it just helped us to grow further into and evolve more into our truest self. So try not to, at least think that something that happened to you in your past, whether it be whatever it may be in your past, or if it happened recently, just know that that experience happened to get you to a different point in your life, to a different place in your life, to help you to evolve and to grow in your own individual path. And it's so special, and it's so, embracing. It's like, just embrace it all. Because when we embrace it all, we truly see that, this isn't as bad as we think. Whatever the situation may be, it's not as bad as we think. Because we've learned something from it. We've experienced something that's like, oh, this is horrible, I can't believe this happened. Like with that job, I was like, I can't believe I'm having to go through this. This is what it felt like, It's all the people and just the environment, and just, I was like, this is not for me. And I felt like I was just being sucked into this dark hole of badness, I guess you could say, or, negativity and all this. And it's like, once I've come out of that, I've realized that was a lesson. That was such a lesson for me to learn, because it's helped me to grow and become more of who I really am, by simply saying that I'm not going to work there and take in the leap of leaving the place and just leaving it behind me. It's in the past, move on back. Because yesterday don't mean anything. It's today is what we're working on. Each and every day, just live each and every day for yourself. And that helps us to calm down, and relax more, because when we're trying to plan too much for the future, or we're trying to focus too much on the past, it takes away from this present moment. That's why the present moment is called a present, because it's a gift. If we can truly embrace and go within ourselves and embrace this moment that we have, this present moment, it feels so amazing. So yeah, just try that if you want. So we learn all these experiences. We learn all things experienced are blessings in their own way. That's true. As I was saying, because we learn from each thing, and just because something may seem like it's negative or wrong or bad, once we've experienced it and come out of it, we look back and we're like, wow, if that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, something to think about. Challenges in some cases make us stronger, and they make us more wise. Nurture yourself and look within each and every day, and you will see the change that you want to see in yourself. When we look within ourselves and take the time, even if it's only 3 minutes, meditate, go out for a walk, just go be by yourself for 5 minutes if you can. Even if it's only like 2 minutes, just go be by yourself and connect with yourself and with nature, and you're going to see some kind of improvement or change within yourself just by being with yourself. Through meditation, through walks in nature, connecting with other people, whatever works best for you, you're going to see a change in your own self just by simply, focusing on it, putting in your mind. You can't just assume everything will fall into place. Just really, kind of tell yourself, this is what I'm going to do, because you can change the way you think. We can change our perception just by thinking it. So, you will see into the depths of your truest self, and you can strive to be it and become it. So practice, know, have faith, be determined, and stay focused on you. Because once you know yourself, you know that you're the best, right? I mean, we all are our best. We're trying to be our best. Maybe some people aren't, but it's all about our evolving growth here as humans. So know you are the best. Know you're the best, and that you are unique, and no one else is like you, because that's the truth. No one else is like you in this world. So you are awesome. I'm awesome. Everyone's awesome. It's just one big awesome funness, right? We just all want to enjoy ourselves and have fun and meet new people and connect and have a good time. So again, I will tell you that the self, this is so important to know yourself. They even say, there's that old saying, know thyself. And it is so important. No matter what practice or what religion you're involved in, this is all part of a personal development, growth within your own personal path. So if you can truly delve deep and know yourself, you're going to change your world. You're going to change your perspective. You're going to change your reality, essentially. And it's that easy. It can be hard, though, and it's going to be a challenge. Nothing just falls into our laps. But take that chance, put that faith in yourself, and know you can do it. Know is the key word. That's been like a hidden word for me for as long as I can remember to know. And it's so important. And life's challenging. It's going to be, till we die. And then what happens after that, who knows? But everything in life can be a challenge, but we can try not to take it as a challenge, or take it as a challenge, but also take it as, this is an experience for me to evolve and learn and grow on my personal path. So study, evolve, learn, and have fun. Just a second. Let's see here. If you want to create your own acronyms for personal development, I have created here something that you can do. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought, but basically what you can do is think of 3 words that you want to focus on. Okay, I'll give you my example. I wrote down know, learn, and evolve. Then you want to choose a 3-letter word, excuse me, and it's going to represent all 3 of those words. So I chose the all. All know, all learn, all evolve. Okay, then you want to come up with 3 other words that represent the 3 words that you're going to focus on. Let me just give you an example, because I don't know if I really described that right, but okay, so I came up for know, always, always know. Learning, always love. So, love to learn. And then learn to evolve. So you can use this as means for self-improvement. You don't have to do this for, you don't have to use these 3 words that I came up with. You can really just pick whatever 3 words that make sense to you. Then you create the 3 acronym letter. It can be any word. Like I used A-L-L, like all, everything, you know. So just think of 3 words, a 3-letter word that you can use to make those make sense. And then create 3 more words, though they don't have to be 3 letters, that represent the other 3 words that you're going to focus on. So as I put, always know, love to learn, learn to evolve. This can be very rewarding. This can help you get creative, and it can also, believe it or not, improve your memory, because you're sitting there and you're really focusing and thinking, and you're going to tell yourself this, because this is something that you can tell yourself all the time. You don't have to remind yourself of the 3 words. You can just use the word all, and you're going to remember all know, all learn, all evolve. So it all kind of comes together in a sense. So I hope this made sense to everyone. Yeah. I had to make this video probably 4 or 5 times because my camera kept falling over. So I'm hoping that I didn't repeat anything twice, and I kind of got confused on what to say, because I had to make it 3 or 4 times. But yeah, it's beautiful out here, and I'm having a good time. And there's True. She's just chilling out. It's really hot to them right now, so I guess we're probably going to go in. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.